They say prisons are built to keep criminals inside. But what if I told you there's a prison online, with no guards, no government, and no way out? I wasn't supposed to find it. It didn't appear on any search result. It didn't show up in directories. It was sent to me directly. And the worst part? The prisoners inside it weren't arrested. They were chosen. I've been exploring the dark web for years. Most of what you hear about it is exaggerated. Scams, fake red rooms, edgy forums pretending to be dangerous. 90% of it is smoke and mirrors. But sometimes, something slips through. It started with a message. No subject line. No sender name. Just a.onion link and one sentence. Do you believe people deserve second chances? I almost deleted it. Messages like that are bait. Curiosity traps. But something about it felt intentional. Like it wasn't mass sent. Like it was meant for me. I copied the link into the Tor browser. The page loaded slowly. Black background. No logo. No images. Just text. Welcome to D17. Below that was a live video feed. Concrete room. A metal bed bolted to the floor. A small toilet in the corner. No windows. At first I thought it was a looped video. Then the man inside moved. He looked thin. Late 30s. Beard overgrown. Orange jumpsuit with no markings. He wasn't looking at the camera. He was staring at the wall like he'd been doing it for hours. On the side of the screen was a panel. Inmate number 4821. Crime, fraud. Sentence. Undefined. Release date. None. Below that, a chat box. And there were people watching. Usernames scrolling by. Comments appearing in real time. Make him stand. Turn off the lights. Reduce meal portions. I felt my stomach tighten. Then a poll appeared. Disciplinary action. A 24H lights off. B. Meal restriction. C. Solitary extension. D. Physical correction. Votes were climbing. Hundreds. Then thousands. And after exactly 60 seconds, option D won. The screen flickered. Two masked figures entered the room. The man didn't resist. He didn't even look surprised. I closed the browser. My heart was racing. It had to be fake. An elaborate roleplay. Actors. Pre-recorded footage. But something didn't feel staged. I went back the next night. Different inmate. This one was a woman. Early 20s. Bruised lip. Same room. Inmate number 4932. Crime. Data theft. Sentence. Undefined. Release date. None. Chat was even more active this time. People were donating cryptocurrency. Large amounts. The more someone donated, the more influence their vote carried. It wasn't just a live stream. It was interactive incarceration. I checked the page source. No obvious signs of looping media. The stream quality fluctuated like a real camera would. Audio glitches. Frame drops. Someone typed in chat, "New viewers, read the rules." Rules appeared on the side. Rule 1. All inmates have been submitted voluntarily. Rule 2. Their crimes have been verified. Rule 3. The audience decides rehabilitation length. Rule 4. Release requires unanimous vote. Unanimous. That meant if even one person voted no, they stayed. Forever. I started digging. The site had hidden subpages. Archives. Profiles of previous inmates. Some marked released. Most marked ongoing. One profile caught my attention. Inmate number 4104. Crime, whistleblowing. Status. Deceased. Deceased? I clicked it. The archive footage showed the same room. Same bed. Same layout. But this inmate looked different. Defiant. He would stare directly into the camera. He refused to follow commands. The chat hated him. Votes escalated quickly every time he appeared. Sleep deprivation, cold water exposure, extended darkness. Then one day the stream cut abruptly. Status updated to deceased. 'Cause not listed. My hands were shaking. If this was fake, it was dangerously convincing. If it was real, then I noticed something else. A button at the top of the screen. Apply for jury access. I shouldn't have clicked it. It asked 3 questions. Do you believe the justice system fails victims? Do you believe rehabilitation requires suffering? Would you enforce punishment if no one else would? I selected neutral answers. Tried to appear indifferent. 2 days later, I received another message. Jury access granted. Participate responsibly. When I logged back in, the interface had changed. I could now see private inmate files. Real names, addresses, photos before incarceration. This wasn't random. These were real people. Some had criminal records I could verify through surface web searches. Petty crimes, fraud, drug possession, hacking. But some had no records at all. One inmate, number 5012, was listed as crime, betrayal. That's it. No legal classification, no documentation, just betrayal. I watched as the audience voted to extend his sentence by 30 days because he showed no remorse. How do you measure remorse through a silent live stream? I began noticing patterns. Inmates who cried were punished less. Inmates who stayed quiet were punished more. The chat craved reaction. The prison wasn't about justice. It was about control. I told myself I would stop watching. But every night I went back. One evening something changed. The stream glitched. The inmate on screen, number 5170, looked directly at the camera and mouthed something. Help! The chat didn't notice. But I did. Seconds later, the stream cut to black. When it returned, a message appeared. Unauthorized communication detected. The inmate was removed from the feed. Status updated to transferred. There was no archive, no explanation. The next day, I received a private message through the site. You seem observant. I didn't reply. Another message came. Would you like to see the upper level? There was a new link attached. This one required a password. The password was my username. I felt cold. The upper level was different. No public chat. No polls. Just cameras. Multiple rooms. Not concrete cells. Bedrooms. Basements. Garages. Each labeled as PRE intake. People were being watched before being imprisoned. One camera showed a man sitting at a desk in a normal apartment. He had no idea he was being streamed. Another showed a teenager gaming in his room. My breathing became shallow. This wasn't just a prison. It was a pipeline. Surveillance. Selection. Submission. And then I saw something that made my stomach drop. A camera labeled, Candidate Reviewing. It was my room, my desk, my chair, empty, recorded live. They were watching me. A message popped up. Would you volunteer? I shut my laptop instantly. For the next week, I disconnected everything. Covered my webcam. Changed passwords. Reset router. Paranoid doesn't even begin to describe it. But deep down I knew. If they could build a system like that, my basic precautions meant nothing. Days passed without messages. Then one final email arrived. No one is forced. Everyone is chosen. Attached was a clip. Footage of inmate number 5170. The one who mouthed help. He was in a different room now. No bed. No toilet. Just darkness. And a single spotlight. A countdown timer on screen. 0:59, 0:58, 0:57. Chat disabled. No voting, no interaction, just observation. At 0, the screen went black. Status updated to released. I searched his real name online. Missing person report filed 3 months ago. Case closed. No leads. Officially unresolved. But I knew where he had been. I never returned to the site. But sometimes, late at night, I still think about that question. Do people deserve second chances? Or do some people deserve to be locked away, even if the law never touches them? The scariest part isn't that the prison exists. It's that thousands of people log in every night, not to break inmates out, but to keep them inside. And if that site is still running, there's a chance someone is watching you right now, deciding whether you belong in D17.